Page 18, The Elephant and the Flea. I'm sure there's a story behind that somewhere, but I don't know what it is. Let's talk about the music. 4/4 time. I'm going to take this one hand at a time. Let's make sure we got these notes because things are getting a little tricky here. In the right hand, you have a C and a D. When the right hand comes in, these two notes, 4 and 5, will put you in this position, your G position. But that C is a sharp sign in front of it. So instead of a C, it's going to be a C sharp. Oh, that must be the Flea. I'm not sure. And that's the only notes you get until the last note of the page is a G. That's pretty simple. Let's go over to page 19. Now we have an A sharp here. We're in the same position. A sharp. Use the same finger you would use on the regular note for the and a B together. And then a G. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. And then 1 and 2 and 1. So it's because of the eighth notes, 1 and 2 and. Second line, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Then third line, you're back to the C sharp, D again. You're going to end up there. It's like you were at the beginning. Left hand, you're starting here. We'll put you in G position way down here. And it's here. And that is a C sharp and a D together. 1. And I'm just rotating here. The weight, just transferring weight from one side of the hand to the other. I'm not trying to use the fingers to push the notes down. I'm using weight. Now in the next measure, that C is a C natural because the C sharp in the previous measure is only good for that measure. So both of those C's in that first full measure are sharp. So, but in the next measure, that sharp doesn't count anymore. So now it's a C natural. And again, and you see the same finger. The second line, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. So next page 19, you're just going back and forth. I think this is the elephant walking apparently. Just transferring weight from note to note to the last measure of that line. 1 and 2 and 3. Back to that. Put the hands together. Should be interesting. We're in G position here. And you're starting out with the right hand. And here, there's no easy way to get from here to here. You can try sliding off. It's not necessary because of the staccatos, and I'll get to that in a minute. So just lift up. It's okay here. Hold that half note down as you play that. So keep it down. Then going on. Let's go over to page 19. You're here. Now here, careful because the hands are just totally different. Did you get that? Isn't that a mess? Let's go the other really, really slowly here. You're here. The left hand's just alternating. Just remember to keep this hand's, you just gotta watch out. It's just like sometimes you're playing this with this note, and sometimes you're playing that with that note, and it's just so work it out very slowly. So again, well, let's just go to the next line. It's the same thing. C is tied. Hold it down. And you're back to what you were at the beginning. Now let's add the articulation. This is staccato. This is all nice. Hinge at the wrist. You don't have to come way up. Just hinge it just short. And I'm bouncing off the keys here. I put the hand on the key and I bounce off. Then I put it back on the key and I bounce off again. Because this isn't real fast. We got time to do that. And then the half note, you hold that down as you play this. And and that's staccato. So again, then now accent and slurred, and separate it from the A. When you go to the next measure, lift up before you go. So again, second line. Now here, this is a quarter note. Don't hold it down. Here. Then you'll repeat that. See the repeat sign? You play it again. Let's go on to page 19. Here. Staccatos in the left hand, you've got staccatos and slurs in the right. This just gets better and better, don't it? What you were doing at the beginning. So that's going to take some time. Watch out. Let's do this really, really slowly and carefully. Let's do the second line, because both of these lines are the same except the first line has a pickup beat. Let's skip the pickup beat. It's just the second line. Staccato. The right hand has slurs, but the left hand is staccato. And then staccato. So it's right there on those three notes. So you get those, and then you add another one, staccato, and then a slur, but this is staccato. And you accent those. Every time you play that A sharp B, accent it. So just work that till you're comfortable with it, and then it helps a little bit. But it's really, really important you'll be able to learn to do this, because this is an example of the kind of independence we're talking about. As the music gets more difficult, you're going to need this kind of stuff, or to be able to do this kind of stuff. So work on that. Now, the second page is surrounded by repeat signs, so you can play the second page twice. And there's notes at the top to make it even more interesting, because what they're telling you is when you repeat it, to play it the second time, the right hand needs to go up here, go up an octave. Instead of this position, go to this position. That's all. And you play them up here. You just pretend your hand is here, but it's actually here. You read the music the same. The left hand at the same time, instead of here, it goes down an octave. So it goes here. So the hands are going further apart. And you're just playing the same, read the same notes you're playing. You're just pretending your hand is here, but instead it's here. So it's... That fun? Oh boy. And you stay that for the whole second time around. So when you get to the bottom of the page, on page 19, the first time, you're here. Well, since the left hand has rest, it's not playing, I suggest while you're playing this, you move the left hand down. So you don't want to move both hands at the same if you can help it. I mean, especially going opposite direction, that's hard. So if you can get the left hand in the position as you're playing this, then when you repeat, as you play that first note, you got time to move the right hand up. So to play the last two measures at the bottom and repeat it, would be this way. I'm moving one hand at a time here. I'm just planning that. We practice hand moves if we have to, because the beat goes on. You can't hesitate. You got to work it out so you get rid of the hesitation. You don't have to go as fast as I'm going here. You go your speed. Dynamics at the beginning on page 18. The first time you play it loud, the F-P. When you repeat it, you play it soft. In the second line, both times, it starts out soft. And you're going to crescendo up to a loud and come back down to a soft. A little louder. Now. And then back down to a soft. You have to experiment with that. Don't get too loud until that third measure. And then when you repeat it, second time, now you're soft. If until the second line you do that soft crescendo again thingy. Then on page 19 you're loud the first line here, and those accents are going to make that like very loud for those notes. And this is both hands. It's like a duet, because you got the elephant doing its thing and the flea doing its thing, and they're whatever they do. I don't know. Second line is soft. It's like an echo. Third line, you're loud again. And the last line, you start soft and get back up loud. It's like it was on page 18. When you repeat it, it's the same way. It's loud for the first line, soft for the second. You can read the dynamics. Add the dynamics. Once you get to know the piece, you're comfortable with the notes and all, add the dynamics and all that. Speed-wise, it's in the middle somewhere. I don't know how fast an elephant wants to walk. Don't plod along, it gets boring, but keep the elephant moving. It's up to you. Different people will choose the different speeds, and you may play it at different speeds at different times. It depends on how you feel. Music is feel. You got to feel the music. How do you feel it? I would like to play it with you very slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. Not going to do the dynamics, just notes and rhythms. I am going to take the repeats, and I will move my hands like they sang to on page 19. We'll see what happens. So I'll give us 3 counts, because we come in on beat 4. There's a pickup beat here. 1, ready, go.